Chemistry of January JEE mains attempt was difficult. It was tough, isn't it? So, guys, just now we have seen that in the JEE mains 2026, what they have done, they have little bit increased the level of chemistry. There were some questions that took a lot of time. There were some questions which were easy as well. But yes, there were good amount of questions that took time. So let's understand what was exactly the analysis of JEE 2026, all the attempts of 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th and 28th. I'm going to cover all the shifts and we are going to analyze what exactly they focused on in this Jan attempt and what you can learn for April attempt, right? Because I know right now you still have time, you have full Feb, March, and April, half of April as well, so that you can make up your mind that what are the things that you can do so that your April attempt can get improved. So let's talk about that. So first thing is, guys, if you see this thing over here, right, these are all the questions that students found tough. They were like, okay, ma'am, there are some questions in physical, especially if you see most of these questions are from physical chemistry. Most of these questions are from physical chemistry because in physical chemistry, what we have seen is they have given you lengthy calculations or maybe 3 to 4 formulas are applied there, and then it took like students took around 4 minutes as well to solve those lengthy questions, because in the exam there is a lot of pressure on the students, right? So when you see that okay, this question is tough and because of that exam pressure, right, you tend to do silly mistakes as well, first thing. Second thing is you tend to take more time because you are under so much pressure, right? And that this is what makes the exam even more tough. It's not only the questions, it's the exam pressure also that you have after seeing that okay, chemistry is tough, right? So that is why now chemistry was not like okay, you can solve most of the question within seconds, right? There were very few questions that were being solved within 30 seconds. Very few questions were there because the level of chemistry has increased, right? Now if you see, we can still turn things around in April attempt. How? First thing is analyze and learn from Jan attempt. We'll see proper analysis. I'll do most repeated question type, most repeated topics, and how much time on average required on each section. Let's understand that. So if I talk about inorganic chemistry, right, what was the pattern of inorganic chemistry? Let's understand. So in inorganic chemistry, ma'am, were there any questions that were direct, exceptional, famous trends, famous reactions of KMNO4, K2CR27? Yes, definitely there were questions like that which had direct questions from exceptions and the trends and the reactions. Yes, you can see this over here. This is 23rd, this is 23rd, shift 2, shift 2, shift 1. This is 24th, shift 1, 21, shift 1, 28, 22nd, 24th. Almost in every single 21 both shift, 23rd you have both shift, 24th you have both shift, and 28th you have only second shift. This question was asked. So I can see like in almost every shift they have asked one direct question from inorganic here, right? So you can't say that inorganic there was no direct. There were questions that were direct also, right? And now there were these kind of questions as well. If you see, now these are tough questions. If you see, right, this was actually easy. If I talk about this question here, here also you need to think that okay, which is that compound which has a positive electrode potential, then solve this further. It will take it, because here also this reaction, right, it is not a very famous reaction, it is not a very repeated reaction. So this I would say was a tough question. This I would say was a tough question. So definitely there were tough questions as well from inorganic chemistry like these, right? So that is why you need to level up yourself. You need to analyze, you need to do more questions, and even I would advise you start preparing for JEE Advanced as well, because some questions were quite similar to JEE Advanced. Like in JEE Advanced, if they ask you that question, I will say it's a easy question. But if in JEE Mains they will ask you that question, I will say it's tough. These are those two questions. These are those two questions. If JEE Advanced students who has prepared for JEE Advanced, they would consider it as easy. This also they would consider it as very, very easy. But for JEE Mains, previous year, analyzing the past years, this will be considered as tough, right? So I would advise you start preparing for JEE Advanced question as well. Start doing PYQs of JEE Advanced for your JEE Mains attempt as well. I'm not saying very difficult PYQs of JEE Advanced you do. At least some easy PYQs of JEE Advanced you do, because sometimes the same category of question they ask you in JEE Mains as well, what we have seen in JAN attempt, right? Then guys, next is multiple statement based questions. So third category of inorganic chemistry was, see, 5 statements are given. In all these cases, statements are given to you and they were asking which of the following is correct, which of the following is incorrect, like this, which of the following is correct, A, C, E, C, D, A, D, B. Okay, so this is what confused the student. So that is why here maybe one statement is correct, maybe 2 are correct. You have to eliminate the options as well, and these questions were answered according to your NCERT, and most of these questions are from block chemistry, right? Block chemistry questions were little on the tougher side, but if you have studied NCERT, you will be able to do that, right? Next is organic chemistry. Inorganic, that was the thing that they have asked. Now from organic chemistry, what we have seen first is this. So I am 100% sure that if you have, because this is the same pattern that was also previously done by JEE Mains. This is not a new category of question that they have introduced, right? So this is something they were asking before also, and that is why I am fully confident that you should be able to do these kind of questions where organic and mole concept is mixed, organic and empirical formula is mixed here, right? So these are those kind of questions, right, where organic chemistry and physical chemistry is mixed. Then naming reaction and test weight, like match the following, you can see the match the following reactions and statement based reaction on the naming reactions. Now this question of Gris-Elosway, right? Gris-Elosway test. Now this is from a qualitative quantitative analysis, salt analysis, right? This is where a surprise element was there, that they not that much importance, but yes, quantitative analysis, definitely they are asking you lot of questions of percentage of phosphorus, percentage of nitrogen by Dumas method, Carius method, Jaldal method. But this was something very new, because in previous 1 year, last year 2025, they have not asked even a single question from qualitative analysis and salt analysis, but now they have asked you, they have given you one hint by this question. So I would not advise you to ignore salt analysis now, right? Okay. Next is order based question. So if you see, they have taken order based question. This I am 100% sure that you like, these are considered as easy because organic was not tough. Okay, you can see organic was predictable only, right? So all these questions are from your GOC. If you have done GOC, easily you can do this, right? Next was descriptive. Now this is such an amazing thing, descriptive questions. So if you see this here, in descriptive question, you can see this over here. This is an organic compound, this you have to find that. A student being given a compound X. Now what is that compound X, right? X is the product. Now all these are descriptive questions where they have given you hint and you have to find out what exactly is the compound that they are talking about and what are the reactions that will take place here, right? So these are very interesting question, and these kind of question you will find in MS Chauhan and very good books. You will, even in Vedantu Tattva books, you will find these kind of questions, right? So I would highly advise you to practice these, because very simple concepts are used here, but the way they ask you is in the form of a puzzle. Okay, that's why chances of doing mistakes are there, but if you have good hold over these questions, you can easily do that in the exam, right? Now next is statement based questions from organic. So you can see which of the, they have given you 5 statements. This is from isomerism, which of the following is correct. Again, correct statement out of these. Again, you have correct statement out of these. So all these are your correct statement, which of the following is correct from organic chemistry, and these were doable as well, right? Okay, so organic chemistry overall was easy. I will not at all consider organic chemistry as tough, right? Last is physical chemistry. It was definitely on the tougher side, right? So if you see, formula based questions were there, lengthy questions were there. It's not like all the questions were very difficult. There were easy questions as well where less calculation is required, but those questions were less. especially from ionic equilibrium and mole concept, they have asked good level question. And electrochemistry in combination with ionic equilibrium, they have asked really good questions from there as well, right? So I have already made one video on JEE Mains top new model questions. You can go and watch that. I have taken 35 important questions, and most of it are physical chemistry questions only, right? Because there only I can see a new trend here, right? So all these questions you can see, it's not like some new formula was there. In some cases it was difficult to understand what formula exactly to apply. That was from ionic and electrochemistry, or mixture of that, or mole concept. Then other chapters were very easy, right? Then there is one more thing, that is in one question 3 to 4 formulas you have to apply. First you find this, then you find this, then you find this, then you find this, then you will get your answer. So that was quite lengthy. So those kind of questions were also there. Then there was graph based questions. So you can see all these are graph based questions, and frankly graph based question seem to be tough, but they were easy, right? So have good practice of graph based question as well, right? Then lengthy calculation, as I already told you, in some questions there were a lot of calculations involved, A to B, B to C, C to D, lot of calculation, lengthy calculations were there, right? Then conceptual question. Now this is not a calculative question, right? This is more of a conceptual question, right? If you talk about, this is also conceptual question, this is also, so all these are conceptual questions from your physical chemistry. The amount is less in physical chemistry, the amount of questions that are conceptual is less, but they were there, right? Okay. Then you have POAC. From POAC, as I told you, right, that from mole concept they have asked like really good questions here on percentage and all, right, mixing 2-3 things as well, right? So that also you need to practice. Multiple statement. Now here also, can you see, usually they used to ask inorganic chemistry only in the form of multiple statement, but this year they have asked organic also in that form, physical also in that form, right? And in physical chemistry, solving each statement, this was a very good question. This was also a lot of it was a lengthy question, okay? A lot, you have to solve every single statement here, right? Here also you have to solve every single statement, A B C D, right? Here also you have to, here not much calculation was not required, but it was a direct conceptual question. But in these 3 cases there were 4 to 5 statements, and you have to solve each of them, right? So that is what made it very lengthy for you, right? Okay. Then database. So data was given, right? Data was given, and according to that data in the form of box was given. The way these were simple questions, this is very simple, this was also very simple, and this was also simple question. But here data was given, that if it is this, it is this, if it is this, it is this, it is this. So it is same kind of like, in they can give you data in the form of graph, or they can give you data in this form, right? Okay, understood. So guys, in the end, what we know, most questions required more than 30 seconds to solve, right? In physical chemistry especially, many required 2 minutes to solve, but because the exam pressure is so high, some students took even 4 minutes to solve it. And you know what is the most important thing here? Important thing is you need to be very selective in that. In the exam hall, those students who were selective that this question is very lengthy, I'll just skip it, right? It's better to skip that question which seems to be very lengthy, and do firstly those questions, and after that you select that, okay, this question is lengthy but I will be able to answer it correctly, then I should attempt it, right? So that strategy should be there. And then guys, implement new strategy for April attempt, that is lengthy questions. Solve lengthy questions, try to increase your accuracy and speed. Mole concept, individual question and mixed question you have to solve. Practice these are all practice. It's not the theory is not the problem is your practice. Your practice has to level up, right? Why? Because otherwise what you will see, that if you again start doing theory, not doing practice of good questions, then you will definitely find it difficult, right? Graph based questions were there, try to analyze graph based questions. Statement, try to have multiple statement based question and solve it, right? NCRT reading will help you a lot in this thing. Your weak points, and now in the end, try to solve mock test and analyze that good level mock test, right? And analyze that where you are going wrong, right? And in the end, guys, wait a minute, I'll just give you one very simple thing here, because you know what exactly we are doing here. We also need to level up our score, right? And I have solved this with you. I'll just give you this point here, right? Just see this, okay? If you see this here, I have solved these good questions here. You can see this and try to do this yourself as well, because it's not like you have solved all the shifts questions. And guys, in the description box you will see JEE Advanced 2026 batch, right? Click on that, and this is now right now available at 5,999. And if you say that, ma'am, I want all these rank accelerator book to be delivered at my home, then it will cost you 6,999. But it is worth it. Why? Because it is not only going to help you in JEE Advanced, that is for sure, but this is also going to help you in your JEE mains attempt, April attempt, right? Why? Because the level of chemistry has increased, and now you really need to solve good level questions as well. But don't be scared, there were easy questions as well, right? I can say out of 100%, 30% was easy, right? 40% was tough, and 30% was medium, right? 30, 30, 60, yes. 30 easy, 30 medium, and 40% was tough in case of chemistry. You have to be ready for that, right? So that's it for today, guys. Now do let me know in the comment section, hashtag April attempt ready, April 2026 ready, if you are ready to level up your game with me. So see you all in the classes. Bye bye.